Bank app from Huawei App Gallery, App Store, Play Store, and spread the love. You also can use any of our online banking solutions, star 771 hash, CalNet, or visit any CalBank agent within your neighborhood and avoid the Christmas traffic. Great convenience, no need visiting the bank. So whether you're making payments, splitting bills amongst your buddies, generating invoices, transferring funds, or buying airtime, just stay safe and do it on any of our online solutions. Also, just should you run short of funds during this Yuletide, simply request up to 80% of your net salary with a CalBank Salary Advance solution. Keep the love going this Christmas. For more information, contact us on customer care at calbank.net or call us on 0800 500 500. You can also chat with us online or on any of our social media handles at CalBank PLC on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. CalBank, forward together. George Wiafe.
Hi, Winston.
Champion, not today, pay.
I don't know.
I don't experience.
Oh, come on. I mean, finally, we are about just a day. Is it a day? No, 2 days.
2 days? Yeah. We
can depending on where you are standing and where you are coming from.
If you are in New Zealand, you are just like a day.
Of course. Those days, I remember the millennium and saying some rock is coming from
some rock is coming, and
we're waiting for those countries that will cross first and see what will happen.
Oh, Charlie. You say, oh, Charlie, the new millennium, and then we had done the Christian stories, the first 2000, and so Jesus Christ 2000, that's 6000, and the world is coming to an end. We are here.
It's interesting, but we are crossing. I mean, when we started 2021, we all thought that COVID and all the problems, but interesting enough, we are here. We are crossing over into
we are crossing over into 2022.
And it's very, very interesting that finally we are here, with all the challenges and all the rest. At least we have life and all those things. And for me, I think it's very, very interesting.
Very, very interesting.
Just to see what the problems that we're going through
and all that. But talking about problems that we're going through, I mean, it's important we find out also, your major stories for 2021. Maybe I start from myself because I was in Parliament on the day, I was in Parliament on the day that the Speaker was sworn in, and we had anticipated that by 12 midnight we'll be done with the coverage and then we go home. And it didn't happen. I mean, we had to stay there till 5 a.m. when we finally left. One of the major coverages for me in 2020. What about you? What were some of the major stories?
Interesting. I mean, for me, the development in Parliament will still stand out as one of the interesting stuff as well, and even with this whole thing, even though it's just late in the year, issues about the e-levy and all those things, and the SIM card re-registration, interesting stuff as well. So for me, I think that, so far, so very interesting a year with COVID and all those problems,
And I'm sure one of the main stories of 2021 will be this.
So one person has been shot, and you can see him in your shot there. One person has been shot, and the military contingent and the police are in here firing shots.
Well, the Ejura disturbances will be one of the major highlights of 2021. We'll tell you more about that here on the Super Morning Show, and you get to tell us also what your main stories of 2021 are by joining us on Twitter using the hashtag JoySMS. Now time for the Joy Business Report with George Wiafe.
Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, MTN assures of reopening service centers across the country from next Monday. But this could be tied to improve COVID-19 case count. And persons flying from Accra to Dubai and the Far East may have to look for alternate arrangements as Emirates suspends flight originating from the country indefinitely. And Ghana gets closer to realizing the dream of becoming the hub for automobile assembling business. We'll be getting you more about what this means for the country. My name is George Wiafe. Let's now settle for the details. Now, MTN has given the firm assurance of reopening its service centers across the country from next Monday, that is January 3, 2022. Now, was after it was announced in a public notice that we'll be closing these centers from today to next Monday. According to MTN, customers can still reach them through their various social media and digital channels. Now, these were concerns that the closure could be extended because of the current COVID-19 cases. But MTN has maintained that it is committed to reopening these centers. Meanwhile, Joy Business is learning that the reopening could be tied to improved COVID-19 cases in the country. The related development coordinator of trade policy think tank CAT International, Kosi Adumako, tells Joy Business MTN decision can be described as prudent.
MTN is trying to put people over profit and ensuring that, of course, if they open their core service centers, they are going to get money. One of the businesses exists to make money. That is their priority, and maybe serving the needs of a customer. But if this peak season where people will be able to go to the malls and enter MTN service centers and have their buy new phones and other things, but MTN decided that, look, we have to close for this period and allow people who are not feeling well to be able to recover. I think it's not bad. And even another thing is this, there is also alternative arrangement for people who want to do business with MTN. In the past, there were no ATMs, and you have to wait till a bank open before you can get money. And now, thank God, wherever you are, there's ATM, the POS terminals, and if the bank closes on over the weekend, and let's know the bank closed on Friday, they are not opening until tomorrow, which is almost for 5 days. And I think MTN in doing so is not anything unusual.
Kosi Adumako is coordinator of a trade policy think tank that is CAT International. Now, persons wanting to fly from Accra to Dubai and even the Far East with Emirates Airlines from today may have to start making alternate arrangements. Not this because the airline has now extended indefinitely the ban on flights originating from Accra and other countries in Africa. It is not clear for now what might have been the reason for this action, but the following report by Charles Aite has more on the notice from Emirates and other development in the industry.
Management of Emirates Airlines in a statement stated that the public must be advised. However, flight from Dubai to Accra will continue to carry all passengers. It further stated, passengers on Emirates flights are also advised to contact the agent for rescheduling or refunds as the airline will not fly from Accra. The reason behind the suspension, however, remains unknown, but close sources within the aviation industry suggest the Omicron variant could be informing this decision. It comes at the back of stringent travel restrictions put on some countries, including Ghana, a few days ago, where more PCR tests were required before entry into the UAE.
And that's a report by Charles Aite. Meanwhile, aviation expert Sean Mendes has indicated that the move by Emirates Airlines can be linked to the rise in cases of passengers presenting fake PCR tests.
Well, I don't think it was necessarily a decision that Emirates has taken in isolation. This is probably something that Emirates has done in close consultation with the Dubai government and indeed with the UAE government. Also, I don't think this is necessarily reflective of a very high number of cases in Ghana or in the other countries that are also being banned. From what I understand, a primary reason for bringing in these restrictions on travel from these countries has been the high number of false negative reports which passengers are showing up with in the UAE when they do their on-arrival testing. And, this is something we've known has been a problem in Ghana and other parts of Africa as well, where passengers are able to procure negative test results without actually doing the test or even after testing positive. And this is something that's becoming a very big threat to the UAE, especially with a more transmissible variant like Omicron. They have the Expo 2020 ongoing. This is the peak of their tourist season over there, and it's a risk that they really can't afford to take, to have passengers who are potentially positive, despite pre-flight testing reports, to be coming on their flights into Dubai.
Sean Mendes is an aviation expert. The National Petroleum Authority is ruling out capping the number of firms allowed to operate in the industry, as well as freezing the issuance of new licenses. It's coming on the back of complaints that there are too many oil marketing service stations in the country. Looking at the size of the economy, the communications manager at the authority, Kudus Mohammed, insists there are still other avenues that can be used to bring some sanity into the industry.
One of the prospects that's actually been highlighted for deregulation has been the attractiveness of the market. A free market out there with parameters to really qualify before you would be awarded a certificate. People have come, justifiably go through all the processes and they qualify. Are we suggesting that we should be capping this? A certain attempt to want to have our cake and eat it at the same time. We said we want to open up the space, make it attractive. The thing has gotten that attractive. We have that size of OMCs within the particular arena. Now we are suggesting that there probably should be a certain attempt of capping. That's a regulation we are reintroducing.
Kudos Mohammed speaks for the National Petroleum Authority. Now, the country may be getting closer to its dream of becoming a hub for vehicle assembling business. Now, this because there are more automobile assembling firms seeking approval from the Ghana Standards Authority for their brands, as well as work to set up shops in Ghana. However, Director General of the authority, Professor Alex Dodo, is worried that local firms have been locked out of this.
Look, we are assembling vehicles in Ghana. The number of brands we have homologated or certified will blow your mind. More than 40 different vehicles. I signed them. It's more than 40. And I cry because where is the Ghanaian face, the Ghanaian money in it? So that Ghana makes money. For me, I always say the Ghanaian dream should be that how do we make money together to have a shared Ghanaian prosperity? Without this sort of discussion, why are the angel investors? We are all comfortable, we get our money, we go to bed.
Professor Alex Dodo is Director General of the Ghana Standards Authority. Food tech startup OYNE is targeting being in almost every office after the close of the year of operations. OYNE makes it easier for professionals to order breakfast through an app on their smartphones, saving users the headache of deciding on what to eat in the morning. Chief Executive Ephraim Tespines is on the Joy Business van today.
OYNE, that's asking you in the Ghanaian local language Ga if you've eaten. Good question to ask, especially in the mornings when deciding on what to eat or where to eat is a headache, especially if you are a professional. Ephraim Spines was in the same situation.
Professionals are always busy running around trying to get work done. In the morning, it's really hard to think about breakfast or food to say. So you get to the office and, okay, when I get to the office, I'll get something to eat. The first thing you start to check when you get to the office is open your laptop to see the workload you have.
And that's Chief Executive of OYNE, Ephraim Tespines. Will be more on the Joy Business Van at 1 p.m. today as we get you more details on the Joy Business Van. To the currency market, 6 Ghana cedis, 42 pesos, should get you $1 this morning. The British pound is going for 8 Ghana cedis, 57 pesos. The euro, on the other hand, is selling at 7 Ghana cedis, 25 pesos. To the commodities market, crude oil is up marginally, selling at $79. That is 11 cents a barrel. Gold is up, also marginally selling at $1,806. That is an ounce. And for crude oil, and that is for cocoa, is also up by $24 and it's selling at $2,485 a ton. And crude oil is going up, so some implications for us to watch closely when it comes to prices or the next review from this Friday.
Exactly. And
if the Ghana cedi remains fairly stable, if not, we might see some marginal tick in the price at the service stations.
Yes, I mean, if the prices are going up on the world market and if the Ghana cedi doesn't appreciate.
Appreciate? I'm not sure about that.
Well, so if
talk about fair stability, Winston.
Well, yeah, but so if
fair stability.
So if even if the Ghana cedi stabilizes
a little bit, extend its trend of stability.
Yes, you're looking at it going up on the world market. I mean, the thing is that
paribus.
Ceteris paribus. I mean, you're looking at well, maybe they may just want to maintain it for this pricing window. Let's see. Let's see.
It's very interesting.
Well, here I'm speaking like a consumer.
But also speaking as a referee, looking at all the developments in the market as well.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, George, for joining us with the Joy Business Report here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Time now for our inspirational song for today, brought to us by Republic Bank. Bank anytime and anywhere on Republic Mobile, Republic Online, Republic USSD *414#. Download Republic Mobile on the Play or App Stores now. Republic Bank, we're the one for you. And